Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here with me a while. And if you're new, my name is Debbie, and today on my channel we're going to be making some orange cranberry muffins. I know I like orange and cranberry together. It's so delicious. So we're going to be making some muffins. I did get this recipe offline. I can't remember his name. I'll try to put his name in this clip right here. I'll look it up. So today we have a lot of snow at my house. I think we got around 12 to 13 inches, what I've been told. And it's kind of a glare in the background, but I just had to leave my patio windows open, the blinds, so I could see it. And we have drifts that are about 5 foot tall. It's really cool looking though when you look out back. So I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but it's very cold here and snowy, and so it's a great day to bake. So let's get baking our orange cranberry muffins. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do in this bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. And I have preheated my oven to 400. So we're going to put a cup of sugar in this bowl. And then we're going to zest or grate some orange peel right off a fresh orange. And I'm going to use the whole orange, so I'm just putting it right into the bowl with the sugar. And again, I've said this before, I love this thing. I will list it in the description box along with the recipe for these. And I want to say again, this is very sharp. If you run it across your skin, it will take it off just like the orange zest. So when you're doing it, be very careful. Keep your fingers and your knuckles back. And then when you wash it, it's only sharp this way. So when you wash it, just run water and bring your finger down that way so you don't cut yourself. But you just want to get the very top, the orange colored skin off the zest. Don't want to get into the yellowy part that's bitter. So let me finish this. Then you just kind of turn it over and bang out what you can. And like I said, you can run your finger down one way. Now, the gentleman that did this, he took his sugar and his orange zest and he rubbed it together like this. And when you do that, it really lets the fragrance, the taste of that orange zest explode from the, open up, you know, from the skin and just infuse all that sugar with the orange flavor. I can smell it. Woo! Just by doing that. So just kind of incorporate that a little bit, rub it together. Make your sugar a little orange. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Then into this bowl, we're going to add 2 cups of flour. And a little, let me move this over here. A little tip, because they say, like, you should really sift your flour. You should sift your powdered sugar. But if you just kind of stir it around a little bit, fluff it up with a fork. And then scrape it off. It's supposed to make things lighter and airier, fluffier. We'll see. I don't know. So 2 cups of flour, or 240 grams if you're weighing it. I'm not all about that. Maybe if I was a bakery or a professional baker and had to, you know, maybe I would do it that way, but I'm a home baker, home cook, so not doing it that way. Okay, then we're gonna add a half a teaspoon of salt. Find my half a teaspoon. Two teaspoons of baking powder. And then we're going to whisk this together. We want to get that baking powder dispersed evenly, and the salt. You don't want to take a bite into a cookie or a muffin or whatever you're baking and ooh, be really salty. That wouldn't be good. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, now we're going to take our orange and we're going to hopefully get 1/4 cup of orange juice out of this. You might as well just use the fresh orange juice, but you need 1/4 cup of orange juice. Let me grab a bowl. I didn't get a bowl for that. Oh, and there's my oven ready. Got my bowl. So we're going to cut our orange in half. I actually have an orange zester in my cabinet down there, but I don't want to get it out. So I'm just going to squeeze my orange. If I get any seeds in there, of course, we're going to remove them. I'm not seeing any seeds in this orange. Oh, it smells wonderful. I have a glass of orange juice. Well, let me say I try to have a glass of orange juice every day. If I forget, I might forget 1, maybe 2 days to do that, but I usually have one every day, but once in a while I'll forget. Put that in there. Not sure we're going to quite get 1/4 cup, so I do have some in the bottle. You know, there's nothing like fresh squeezed orange juice because it's just not like what you get in the store. And there are different ones in the store that are better than others, of course. Let me see if I got 1/4 cup out of that. Whoop. I'm going to pour it over here because, oh, it's just shy. So I might add a splash of other orange juice to it. Okay, so in our bowl with our sugar, we're going to be adding in our 2 eggs. Let me add the oil in first. The oil is 1/2 cup of oil. And I'm going to go grab that orange juice now. I really thought I would have enough. That wasn't quite like a large orange. It was kind of just a regular medium-sized. If it had been just a touch bigger orange, I probably would have been perfect. I could probably squeeze a little more and get it out of there. Let me grab that orange juice. Look at what I have left. I did not stock up on my orange juice before the storm. I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere for a couple days, so I don't think that's going to last me. But I also There we go. Okay, we're gonna add that to the sugar bowl. I also have at least, I try to have 2, but I know at least I have 1 of the frozen concentrate orange juice that I keep on hand too. And then a 1/2 cup of milk. There's a couple drips of orange juice left in there. I'm gonna whisk this around. Oh, I gotta put in my vanilla. Just gonna incorporate that a little bit. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And our 2 eggs. Whisk all that together. I'm just using a whisk, a hand whisk, and I'm just going to be using a spatula, rubber spatula, to incorporate this into the flour. Just want to make sure your eggs are good and incorporated. No big lumps of sugar. Stay. So we're going to be adding this. I love this old bowl. I think I've used this before and let you know this is from when we first got married. We got a set of these bowls. I love the pouring out. I always thought it was handles, and I was always like, wonder why there's 2 different size handles. Those are for pouring. We just want to get this mixed in. We don't want to overmix this. So we're just going to get it mixed till doesn't matter if it's a little lumpy. Doesn't have to be smooth. Just mixed in. So there we have that. Then we're going to be adding our cranberries. Got a new bag here. I'm going to look and see if I have an old bag. Actually, I just went and grabbed, when I said I got a new bag here, I thought, wait a minute, I think I have a bag opened already. So we're going to be adding 1 1/2 cups. This is a 1/3 cup measuring cup, so we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, and my 1/4 cup, so we'll make 2 or a 1/2. So we're going to stir those in there. Just fold them in. There we go. And then I'm going to put them into some of these tulip paper baking cups, muffin cups, muffin papers, whatever. You know me. I just call it whatever I think it's called, and then somebody in the comments will let me know if I said it wrong. Alrighty, so let's get out my spoon. Just gonna grab a big old spoon. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab Hang on. I'm gonna use this. I don't know right now where my big scoop is, like you would scoop ice cream out with. I usually use that for my cupcakes. So I'm gonna use my gravy ladle. My good old go-to gravy ladle. So we're gonna try to fill in 12 of these cups. And these aren't the easiest things to fill because they stick up so high. So I'm gonna do every one of them with the one, and then I'll go back over and fill a little bit more. And so when I'm done, I'll show you the end result. I'm done. I'm gonna get that off there. Dropped a few little drops. I think they look pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. So, shake them down a little bit. We're going to also, I just thought I want to add something. I would like to put some sanding crystals of sugar on the top. Sanding sugar. So let's add a little bit on the top, and then we're going to place these in our 400-degree preheated oven. We're going to bake for about 25 minutes. Okay, let's get them in. And in 25 minutes, you'll see the most wonderful, beautiful orange cranberry muffins. Okay, they just came out. I put them on my cooling rack, and I only baked these 20 minutes and checked them. So they look like they're good and done to me. Ooh, they're smelling delicious. Look at that. Those look wonderful. Ooh, look at the cranberry peeking out and that little bit of sanding sugar. They just look so pretty. Oh, look at this one. He's the perfect one, or she. So we'll be back to taste them. I'm gonna let them cool just a minute. Okay, I couldn't wait. Smells delicious. Let's take our paper down. I probably should have waited. Oh, just a little bit tried to rip off. Wow. I love this. That little bit of sanding sugar on the top just puts it over. You know what I mean? Just gives it that little extra little sweetness. Now I will say, for the sanding sugar, wait till they're halfway cooked through. And then open your oven and quickly sprinkle the sanding sugar on the top. Don't get any in your oven or it will burn. Sprinkle it on the top and then it will stay shiny and sparkly like that. Because after I looked halfway through, I was like, the sugar had just sunk into the mix. So sprinkle the sanding sugar halfway through. But boy, if you like orange and cranberry, oh, delicious. Look at the inside of that. Isn't that yummy? If you could only smell this and taste it, it's wonderful. So try this recipe and let me know what you think. And always leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Share my videos and don't forget, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up. Love you guys. Take care and take care of each other. Bye.